everybody has their idea of what the perfect chocolate chip cookie that their mom made for them was. How have you dealt with the expectations of a great chocolate chip
Right.
cookie?
The biggest pressure of writing the book was making sure that the chocolate chip cookie was right, because the measure of a great pastry chef or a great cookie book is chocolate chip cookie. And, but everyone has their own criteria. I worked at a restaurant called Marché that is not around anymore, and I was lucky enough to work with a gentleman. His name is Tom Powers, and he was the manager. And my first week that I was there, he came up to me and had this whole conversation about the criteria for a perfect chocolate chip cookie. And he gave me the list, and it was salt, vanilla, ratio of brown sugar to granulated sugar, the chocolate that you use, the crispiness on the outside, and then the chewiness on the inside. And it was all these different things, and it blew my mind. And it was all I did was work on chocolate chip cookies for a couple of weeks. And I still work on it. I mean, I don't, I think that
The recipe's never finished.
the recipe's never finished. It's like that pursuit of excellence. You're never reaching excellence, because once you get there, you got to keep pushing yourself.
Stop beating up on yourself, Mindy. I'm
It's
sure the chocolate
really,
cookie's
really hard.
fine.
No, I mean, it's just, that's the thing. It's so I said okay to the not having the bakery, but now it's the perfect chocolate chip cookie. I got to still strive to have, it's
So chewy?
Type A
Should it be a little chewy and still crispy when it's cool?
Yeah.
And it had a nice little salt, the crunchy
Little salt, yeah. Perfect. I make chocolate chip cookies in multiple different ways. So I came up with the technique that you melt the chocolate on a sheet pan, and then you freeze it, and then you fold it into the dough. So that when you bake it, you get these ribbons of chocolate, and then they're these little crispy little thin layers. Really good. But I also love beautiful coins.
Yeah.
I personally have found that 53% Cho milk chocolate makes the best chocolate chips. But I am a milk chocolate caramel butterscotch malt porter stout kind of girl.
Yeah.
Smoked almonds.
Right.
Those are my flavors. Bananas.
Rich,
The
smoky
deep,
flavors.
rich, those
Yeah.
kind of hues are what I like. I
Okay.
still like lemon. I still like citrus. I still like all that. But sour milk chocolate is I can't get enough of it.
So you don't want okay.
Can't get enough of it. I do like bittersweet, but I like it in certain things. So
So 53.
yeah, I like that. It's a newer kind of chocolate. So
So Cho is actually
Cho it's an American chocolate.
Right,
The beans are
TCHO.
processed in San Francisco, and they get their milk solids from Humboldt County, and they're sour.
Sour like a dark chocolate? Or?
No. Yeah, well, a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
You know how dark chocolate's fruity?
Yeah.
Yeah, and rich.
Okay.
And milk chocolate is milky and smooth.
Yeah.
And sometimes milk chocolate can be too sweet.
Yeah.
This milk chocolate's actually bitter, but it's milky in the finish.
Okay.
You just got to put it on your tongue and let it dissolve.
We gotta try Mindy's cookies.
I think that's a perfect example of you being a self-described cookie nerd.
Yeah, well.
But you're not a snob, since you admit eating whole bags of store-bought Milanos,
Love
and
Milanos.
Chips Ahoy cookies.
Chips Ahoy,
yeah,
those are great. And those are crispy chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah,
They're not chewy.
They're not chewy, but if you dunk them in milk, they get soft.
Yeah.